Good morning. It's Tuesday, July 25th. And this morning I want to talk about a major problem in this country that has been going on for years. Not months, not days, years. And I am speaking about immigration. And immigration has now reached a pinnacle that is unbelievable for this country. We have been trying to solve this problem for I don't know how many years. And it has done nothing but gotten worse. Congress can't come to grips with it. The states on the border can't come to grips with it. And the actions that have been taken against the immigrants are horrendous. It's bad enough to line them up and leave them standing outside to bake in the hot sun, etc., and to send them back and deny them asylum and not have a way of controlling the whole thing. But we now have a governor who's gone off the map, off the wall. He's crazy. He is an outrageous gentleman. And I'm talking about Greg Abbott. I am talking about the man who filled immigrants into buses and shipped them around the country. I'm talking about the man who has lined the river with buoys and wire, real sharp wire. Razor wire, the wire with those little sharp points that stick out and tear your clothing and tear your skin. Lethal wire. That is a danger not only to the immigrants, but to anybody who lives along the river. And he has abused the people in his state by putting wire across their land, their property, and not informing them, just going and doing these things. And the result of these actions is that people are dying in the river. People are drowning in the river. He has ordered the state police and the militia not to help these people, not to give them water. He has asked the residents along the river not to give them water, not to give them things. And so I tell you right now that Greg Abbott is nothing more than a murderer, a mass murderer. Killing people is not the way to solve the problem of immigration. Putting obstacles in the Rio Grande is not a way to stop immigration. These people are desperate. If they are desperate enough to try to cross that river, pregnant women, women with little children, men, desperately seeking a better life, and we will not help them. Not helping them is one thing, but killing them is an entirely different situation. Denying them water, having your population contribute to the evil deed is a horror story that cannot be imagined. Yes, this is a problem, and it is a big problem. And maybe the actions of Greg Abbott and his murderous schemes will bring the attention to immigration that it needs. And stop whining and moaning about these people coming into the country. These people need help. We can help them. We need to put together a foundation, a methodology to help these people and get them settled someplace and put them to work. We have infrastructure problems. We have major problems in this country that these people, that these immigrants who are looking for a better life, they're not here to destroy the country. They're not here to come face to face with a killer. They are here in a desperate life situation because wherever they're coming from, it's a terrible place. And we allow him to get away with this. We allowed Greg Abbott to put this stuff in the river. Not only does he put stuff in the river to affect the immigrants, but he affects business people who have jobs that are related to activities on the river. There's one gentleman there who has a kayaking service, a tourist attraction. He takes people on the river to ride in comfort and enjoy the sights of the river. Not only has he destroyed the people who are coming across the river, he has destroyed many landmarks on the river. Islands that were lush and beautiful have now been turned into dust bowls. And what is he achieving? Nothing. And he stands there and he proudly signs this bill, and a bunch of morons are standing behind him agreeing with him. Is life so cheap in Texas that we can allow a killer to be the governor of a state? And I don't know. He's a popular governor. I don't think he's won by a narrow majority. So I look at the entire state of Texas and I say there's something wrong with the majority of the people in this state. And the citizens who have property along the river are not complaining about these migrants coming across. They're willing to help them. They were told they can't help them. The National Guard is standing there refusing to help these people and refusing to allow the people who own the property along the river to help them. So yes, we have a governor who has gone off the rails, totally out of bounds, murdering people. And I say that again and again. He is a mass murderer. He's no different than anybody else who would commit a crime that causes people to lose their lives. And if they don't lose their lives, they can suffer great injuries out there with his wire and his buoys. And he has been told to leave that, to get that stuff off the river. Mexico has said they did not give permission for him to do that. And they are on the river. They own part of that river too. So he is causing not only death and destruction, but a major international incident. And what are we doing about it? Nothing so far. And we should be outraged. And our government should be taking steps. We did have 80 congressmen writing a letter to the president about this problem, but no action taken so far. So a mass murderer is the governor of Texas. Ain't that wonderful? I leave you with this sickness today. Have a great day.